And good morning. Joe Justice here coming to you live. It is August 18th, 2023, and we are at the tail end of summer. It's Friday. I like to call it Feel Good Friday because we are getting ready to get into the weekend. We've got school starting up today for most of the valley, Kanawha Valley. I think most of the schools in the area are starting school. We're starting up our school season next week on Monday at the school my boys go to, so we're excited about that. Well, they're not too excited about it, but the wife and I sure are. I hope that you've had a wonderful week. I hope that you are excited for the rest of the weekend and for getting into next week. Summer is not over yet. We've still got plenty of warm, sunny days out there, and we've still got lots of opportunity to make the most of, spending time outside, spending time with your friends and family. And summer's not over quite yet, but we are winding down. I want to remind you that if you're looking to achieve your health and fitness goals, I am here to help you. If you have any questions, if you need motivation, inspiration, or information, you can shoot me a message, send me a text, an email, anything that you need that I can help you out with. You can also join my group. Go to homegymhustleheroes.com/join, and I will be happy to help you out with anything that you need to move forward in your health and fitness journey. I love helping out people and giving people a little bit of help along the way and moving closer where they want to be. Today, all week long, actually, we have been talking about the whole food diet and how I prefer a whole food diet because I think that that's the best way to eat. Yes, there are lots of diets out there. There are all kinds of diets like the South Beach diet, the Atkins diet, the vegan diet, plant-based diets, all these different diets. And I'm not going to say that any of them are right or wrong. What I'm going to say is, for me, I have found the best diet is the whole food diet. If you're not familiar with the whole food diet is really just getting as close, it's meat, vegetables, fruit, as close to the original source as you can. Basically just avoiding processed foods. So if it comes in a box, if it comes in a bag, if it comes in a package, it's probably not whole food. And yeah, they say whole grains and stuff like that. It's not really whole foods. When I think of whole foods, I think about meat, vegetables, fish, chicken, steak, broccoli, cauliflower, some fruits, some whole fruits, some fresh fruits, That's kind of what you're looking at. Now, the problem with a lot of that is people have a hard time with it. So I wanted to give you some quick tips and some quick hacks that you can use to achieve your health and fitness goals when it comes to a whole food diet. Because a lot of people, when it comes to whole food diet, the biggest hurdle for a lot of people is the cooking process and the preparing the foods. And so, obviously it's a lot easier just to run through a drive-through. It's a lot easier to just go out to eat for dinner and all that stuff. That is bad processed food. That stuff's not good for you. That's going to cause you all kinds of trouble in the long run. Or, just slap together a bologna sandwich, slap together a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That kind of stuff is, part of the problem when it comes to whole food diets. How do you fit things in? Now, I made last podcast, I talked about how you need to do a little bit of meal planning and just start simple. Start with, on Monday, just Monday, one day, pick one day, plan out your meal, cook your meal and prepare it and then just do that. And then as time goes on, you can get more and more complicated. You can create other meals, you can experiment with other meals and do things like that. So, I think I said, chicken and broccoli. Just keep it simple. Try some different seasonings. Try some different flavorings. Do that kind of thing. Chicken and broccoli. Keep it simple. And that's a great way to go. So to make it a little bit more, so to add on to that, let's take a look at some of the other things that you can do. For example, you can do batch cooking. Batch cooking is a great way to save time. So an example of that would be something like chili. So if you want to make chili, make a great big giant pot of chili. Those are, that's a fantastic, that might take you a couple of hours because you got to. Now, when I'm talking about making chili, for example, and this will kind of give you an idea about whole foods, I'm not talking about getting some mix with dehydrated vegetables and throwing it in a pot with some ground beef. I'm talking about you get good, high quality ground beef, grass fed. Spend a little bit of the money, get the ground chuck, not the hamburger. Get the good stuff. The lean grass fed stuff, not the stuff that the cheapest stuff that you can find there at the store. Don't get the cheapest stuff. Get the good stuff. Get all fresh vegetables, onions, bell peppers, tomatoes, all that kind of stuff. Get some seasoning. There's all kinds of seasoning packages. You can find seasonings online, all kinds of stuff. Get all that stuff together, cut it all up, put it all together, cook it all up and everything, and make a gigantic big old pot of it. And so that's going to take you some time, and that makes sense. You're not going to be able to do that every day, right? So that's why we do batch cooking. You make that on a Sunday, and then have that ready all week long. You can have it, put it in your refrigerator, and then you can just have a cup or a bowl 2 or 3 times a week, and that's going to save you a ton of time. You come home, you plop your chili into your bowl, warm it up in the microwave, and you're done. And you've got a super healthy meal that's whole foods, and you're all done by using batch cooking. You do the same thing with fixing a whole chicken in a crock pot. Just throw the whole chicken in there and cook it, or roast it in the oven. That's fine too. Or turkey, same thing. Yeah, that's going to take you all day. It's going to take you several hours. But then you got all of these leftovers that you can use. So try to, find meals, and there's lots of options for these meals that you can make a big pot of and that you can have prepared for the week. And those are really going to help you out. Instead of getting the spaghetti sauce that you just get in a jar, make your own sauce. You can find some flavorings, all kinds of good stuff. Mix in your fresh vegetables, all that kind of stuff. Along the same lines of cooking the vegetables and having all that prepared, one of the biggest things that really slows you down when it comes to whole food cooking is the prepping. It's the meal prep. So, you're cutting up vegetables. You're getting your seasoning. One of the biggest things is cutting up the vegetables. So get yourself some, a handful, like stir fry type meals or chili type meals, or the kind of meals that you can kind of get together very simply, but it takes a long time to cut up, and prep those ingredients. Have everything washed and chopped and prepackaged. Put all your vegetables together so that they make sense. Have it all together and convenient. Put that all in your refrigerator and have all of that ready to go, so that all you need to do is come home. If you're familiar at all with the meal kit programs that are out there, we use HelloFresh, but there's like Blue Apron. There's a bunch of them out there, and they're really good and they're really convenient, and they brag about how healthy they are. And the main reason that they're healthy is because they are, in fact, like whole food meals. And a lot of them only take about 15, 20 minutes. So you can have like a full-blown meal, whole food meal made for the whole family in about 20 minutes. Well, how can they do that? They have everything pre-portioned for you. That's the big thing. So you get all the vegetables, you cut them all up, you have them pre-portioned, and then you have them ready. And having everything ready like that will really speed you up and really, really help you out. Make sure you keep a running list to go grocery shopping. Have everything ready, and whenever you go to the grocery store, you get all the stuff that you need. Stay away from the parts of the store. This is kind of a funny thing, but it's true. If you have a list, you'll just go in and get what you need and get out. You don't need to be running around the center part of the store in particular. That's where you find all the processed food. You want to stay around the perimeter of the stores. And if you got a list and you know exactly what you need, it's a lot easier to do that kind of thing. And you find all the stuff that you need. Get all that stuff, have it prepped, find some things that you can do a bulk meal, crock pot type meals. Those are great. Things that you can prep, have everything ready, all of your portions taken care of. You don't have to do it all at once. Just do it, take an hour on the weekend and prep everything out and get all your portions together. Take an hour, and then you have all your meals ready for the week and everything prepped out and ready to go. And by doing all of that, and like I say, you don't have to do everything all at once. Pick a day like Monday, start there, simplify, and then come up with there's all kinds of recipes that you can find out there. Simple recipes and complicated recipes. Find ways to batch them together, to put them together, to make everything work out together. Avoid the processed foods. Avoid the foods that are packaged and put all that stuff together. Make it all happen. I know that you can do it. It'll really help you out, and hope some of these tips really help you out in moving forward on that kind of stuff. I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. That is all I've got for you today. And I hope that you take the opportunity. Let me know some of your favorite recipes. I would love to hear what some of your favorite recipes are and some of the stuff that you like to cook. Until next time, you guys have a wonderful weekend. And remember, if you would like to join my group, go to homegymhustleheroes.com/join. And until next time, bye-bye for now.